In this video, we'll do page number 29. We'll review Unit 2A. So we will see properties and postulates, and we will review briefly, okay? And including proof. Question number 1. What is AB? Does AB has bar on it or not? No. If there is no bar, this means algebra, okay? If we have a bar at the top, that means geometry, figure itself. Make sense? So what is the meaning? With bar, that's the shape or image, okay? And without bar, we are talking about numbers on it. What is the number on that part? So we are talking about measure of the segment, okay? Measure of the segment, that is the meaning of this. So if we go back and forth, yesterday we talked about definition of congruent segments, right? Yeah, by using that reasoning, we can go back and forth. It means if I say two segments are congruent, we can say two measures are same. Numbers are same numbers. So we can use an equation to solve it. So it's an easy question. What is AB length? Let's count. Two, that's it. What is CD? Let's count again. All right. Any questions? Yay, that's it. Number 3, an angle whose measure is 91 degrees is what type of angle? 91 is greater than 90 degrees, right? If it is greater than 90 degrees, we say obtuse angle. If it is less than 90 degrees, what does it call? Acute means keen or thin, okay, sharp. Obtuse means OB stands for, oh, like that, big, okay? Obesity, like that, okay? So think about OB as greater than 90 degrees. What is the name of the angle with the 90 degrees then? Right angle, that's right. Is there a left angle? No such thing, okay? All right. Right means perpendicular, that's the meaning. Right means perpendicular. Okay, number 4, WY is a segment or ray. What is the notation? Oh, little tiny one at the top, right? That's a ray. Ray WY bisects angle XYZ. And measure of the angle XYM is 7x minus 9 degrees, and measure of the angle WYZ equals to 2x plus 36 degrees. What is the measure of the angle XYZ? Wow, tough, right? So I'm going to make this problem easier for you. How can I make this problem easier? I need to draw the figure so you can see it. When you see it, you feel better. So let's draw. Can we draw a big angle XYZ? All right, so here X, here Y, here Z. Yeah, draw an angle. I always write Z like that. Okay, so that's my letter Z. XYZ. Now let's cut it out. What's the name of the ray? W? Oh, wait a minute. XYZ. Okay, WY. Oh, Y is here. Okay, so I need W only, right? Bisect. What is meaning of bi? Two. Sect, cut, right? So let's cut it into exactly same as two parts, okay? So between them and this point will be what? W, that's right. WY. It's a ray, right? Oh, it can be YW. That's fine. That's fine, right? There is initial point, and I have to write YW because Y is the initial point. Does it make sense? That's why I hesitated. Oh, what is that? It's all right. So let it go. Okay, and then angle. This is 7x minus 9, and the other is 2x plus 36, right? By drawing, oh, now I see it. We have two congruent angles. By using the definition of congruent angles, I can say two measures are same. Can I use equal sign between them? Yes, so let's equate it because two angles are congruent to each other. Got it? Can you find x? Move the term, 5x. Move the term, 45. So what is x? 9. Is that my final answer? Yes or no? No. Let's read. What's the question? What is measure of the angle XYZ? XYZ. So we are answering the whole thing, right? Okay, so what do I need to do to find XYZ? That's right, plug in where? Here and there, and then add them all up. Make sense? So always answer the question. If we have this question in multiple choice or on SAT, ACT, or GMAT, and many students are picking a choice A, X is 9. And we're not talking about X, okay? So don't be too happy when you see the choice from A, okay? It may be a distractor. So always read carefully and answer the question. So let's plug in. 9 times this, what do you get? 7 times 9, subtract 9, that is 63, subtract 9, 54 degrees. And the other will be also 54 degrees. So my answer will be double of that number, right? So what is measurable angle XYZ? That's 108 degrees. Make sense? So choice A, 9. Choice B, 54. Choice C, 108. Choice D, 180 degrees. And then you have to pick the right choice. Make sense? Okay, reading. Reading in math problem. Yeah, I don't like that because half of students are messing up that kind of problem. But it is always twisted with English. Okay, so I know you can find X very well, but always read one more time before you make a choice, okay? Or before you finish that question. Question number 5. An angle measuring 88 degrees, is it 88? Is bisected. What is the measure of the angle that are formed? That's easy, right? 44, that's right, correct. Bi means two. Sect means cut. Angle bisector cuts two angles, right? Cut angle into two congruent angles. Question number 6. Z is interior of angle WXY. Can you draw it? All right, let's draw an angle. WXY is 110 degrees, so let me draw an obtuse angle like that. And then let's label WXZ. Okay, that is 110. And measure of the angle ZXY. ZXY. Where is X? Where is Y? Oh, did I put some letter wrong? Yeah, WXY. I put it wrong. Okay. And WXZ, oh. So XZ is interior. Okay, so one big angle, one small angle. So this is location. How about that? This is WXZ, and this is ZXY, right? And looks good. This is 110 degrees, and this is 20 degrees. Make sense? All right, so follow the directions and then try to visualize the problem, okay? So Z is interior, so I drew Z inside of the WXY. And it says one is 110, the other is 20, so I drew one big angle, one small angle like that, okay? What is the measure of the angle WXY all together? 130 degrees. What did you do? You added. What is the reasoning to add this? What is the name of the postulate? That's right. Are we adding angle or segment? Angle. So it is called angle addition postulate. Why do I answer the extra thing? To prepare for next proofs, okay? So you are adding it, that is called angle addition postulate. Postulate means just basic thing. Euclid didn't prove it because it is obvious for everybody, okay? So it is not necessarily to be proved. It is good sentence everybody can accept. That's called the postulate. Okay, if we say theorem, like Pythagoras theorem, we must prove it. Okay, there are more than 230 proofs in the world about Pythagorean theorem. Pythagoras is not the first to prove it, but he's the lucky one, get the name, right? Yeah. In China, they did long time ago, but nobody called that China theorem, right? Or at least the Chinese person name, no. Anyway, we respect a lot of European culture, right? In mathematics, especially Greek. Okay, next. Question number 7. What is the number for complementary? Complementary, supplementary, always confusing, right? So complementary is 90 degrees. So number 7, let's draw a 90-degree angles. And then let's put bar, and then let's say one is 29, okay. Together A and B are complementary, right? So let's have 29, little thin one. Okay, let's say this is A, this is B, that's 29 degrees. What is the other one? And what would you like to do? Subtract, right? So 90 subtract 29, what do you get? 61 degrees. So that's the angle B. Always visualize and use it, okay? Always draw so you can answer quickly. What postulates did I use here? Subtraction, angle or segment? Angle subtraction postulate. So we can apply it like that. Make sense? Can I keep saying addition? Yes, you can, because you are adding negative numbers, right? That's subtraction. Adding and subtraction, that's the same thing, isn't it? Right, number 8, if x plus 10 is 9, and next step will be x equals negative 1. Why? What can we do? Subtract 10 from both sides, right? What is the reasoning? Subtraction property of equality. So think about next step. What do I need to do? What is the reasoning? So writing the reasoning, that is called the proof. Make sense? How do you feel? It's much easier, right? Because we did the geometric proof yesterday, and when you go back to algebraic proof, it's much easier looking. Okay? All right, next. Question number 9. What do I need to do get next step? I need to get rid of 3, right? How? Multiply both sides by 3. So what is the reasoning? Multiplication property of equality. Question number 10. We have this statement. Okay, next step is this. What happened here from this to that? Oh, it's not x equals 9. I want 9, but it's not, right? What happened here? And usually math teachers are saying, oh, I like to have my x on the left-hand side, right? So we switch to left-hand side, right-hand side, right? How many things do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you count. How many same things do you see? 2 things, right? 10 and x plus 1. So let's think about A, B, C song again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, dot, dot, dot. Okay. O, P, Q, R, S, T. R stands for reflexive property. S stands for symmetric property. T stands for transitive property. How do I tell? Think about objects, okay? How many objects do I have? 2 things, okay? And this goes with letter S, symmetric property of equality. You switch left and right hand side, and then you can still keep the same equation. That's called the symmetrical property of equality. Okay? What is reflexive property of equality then? I can say A is same as A. Okay? All right. Next, number 11, which completes the statement? If this and then that this. By transitive property, I need 3 things. So let's see which one is a connector or monkey in the middle, or you can say bridge. or y repeat twice, so that will be the bridge, okay? So what do we want to connect? This to that, or you can start from the last one to the first one. It doesn't matter, okay? So which one is showing that? B. So that is answer. Or you can write 28 equals to negative x. It doesn't matter. That's also transitive property of equality. Make sense? Next, which completes the statement? If segment AB is congruent to segment CD, then blah, 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 by the symmetric property of congruence. If I go detail, and I may say congruent segments, right? Okay. What would you like to put? Two things, right? So we will go with CD is congruent to AB. Make sense? Okay. Last one on front page, number 13. L bisects segment KM and M bisects LN. So we have this point in the middle and this point in the middle. Prove length of KL and length of MN, they are equal to each other. Proof. Wow, is it two-column proof? No, it is not. There's no column, right? This is called the paragraph proof. Okay, so let's read. Since L bisects Km and M bisects Lm, by the definition of bisects, two parts are equally divided, right? So they are congruent to each other. Then by the transitive property of congruence, since this will be the bridge of two things, right? We can conclude this. Finally, I can say two measures on the segment is same. So what happened here? This is geometry word, and this is algebra word, okay? We want to compare the numbers. So what is the reasoning to going back and forth between two different words? What's the key? Definition. Definition of what? Congruent. What are we talking about? Segments. Okay, all right.